whether you want to call it a friendship or open relationship, business relationship, where we have some type of relationship going on. This ain't no picnic. Well, yeah, we ain't speed dating.
Their relation status, we're not in a relationship. If that's what y'all are asking. That's not an answer. It's either you're in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, and I think that would be like dating, but like officially in a relationship, no.
Because the moment Karlissa Stunna let that baby's gender slip onto the timeline, the internet didn't cheer, it gasped. This wasn't balloons and confetti. This felt like a secret getting exposed before the cameras were even ready. And when secrets leak in the Blueface universe, drama doesn't knock. It kicks the door down. Then, like clockwork, Stunna girls stepped into the chat. Not quietly, not cautiously, bold energy, confident tone. The kind of entrance that makes people pause mid-scroll and say, oh, this just got serious. Because when outside voices enter family business publicly, it's never small. And right in the eye of this digital storm, Blueface caught between his mom's commentary and outside commentary like a man watching his notifications self-destruct. Because when the women around you start steering the narrative before you do, that's not just messy. That's strategic chaos. This makes the Kardashians arguing over lip gloss look like a polite PTA meeting, because this isn't just about a baby's gender. It's about control. About who gets to announce it. About who owns the moment and when. Pride, family, and public image collide online. Somebody always feels blindsided that the chaos didn't start with fireworks. It started with a comment, a simple, seemingly harmless reveal that instantly detonated across the timeline. The second Karlissa Stunna dropped the baby's gender into the public arena. Fans didn't just react, they dissected. Because in the world of Blueface, nothing feels accidental. What was supposed to be a joyful update suddenly felt like a headline ambush. Timing is everything in celebrity culture. And when a gender reveal surfaces before a polished announcement, it raises eyebrows. Was this excitement? Was it impatience? Or was it a subtle reminder that family still holds the microphone when it comes to legacy? Then, the temperature shifted. Because once Stunna Girl's name entered the mix, the narrative stopped being simple family business. It felt layered, complicated, charged. When someone outside the immediate family orbit adds energy to the situation, people start looking for subtext, and the internet loves subtext. Fans began rewinding history like detectives. Old clips resurfaced. Past tensions were re-examined. Every caption was reread with new suspicion. Because when unresolved, drama already exists in the background. Even a baby announcement can feel like a chess move. Blueface's silence made it louder. When the central figure doesn't immediately address the chaos, the audience fills in blanks with imagination. And imagination online moves faster than facts. Suddenly, theories multiplied. Was he blindsided? Was he okay with it? Was this coordinated? Karlissa's tone didn't sound apologetic. It sounded confident, certain, almost celebratory, and confidence. During controversy reads differently depending on who's watching. Some fans saw a proud grandmother. Others saw someone steering the narrative intentionally. Meanwhile, Stunna Girl's involvement felt bold. Not hesitant, not distant, present, and presence in a delicate moment changes perception fast. Because when outside voices amplify personal news, it can feel supportive or intrusive, depending on the audience. The comments turned into a courtroom. Supporters defended Karlissa's right to celebrate her grandchild. Critics accused her of stirring tension. Some questioned motives, others questioned timing. But nobody questioned one thing: this was messy, and messy in the Blueface universe never stays contained. The baby's gender became secondary to the spectacle. Instead of congratulations dominating the feed, speculation took center stage. Instead of baby emojis, it was side-eyes and hot takes. The narrative shifted from celebration to strategy within hours. That's what makes this bigger than a reveal. It's about narrative ownership, about who gets to speak first, about whether private milestones can survive public personalities. And when multiple strong voices compete in real time, subtlety disappears. The tension didn't scream. It simmered, heavy, charged. Like a conversation that needed to happen privately but unfolded in front of millions instead. And when tension simmers publicly, it doesn't fade quietly. The escalation didn't arrive politely. It stormed in with screenshots, reaction videos, and comment sections moving faster than stock market crashes. The moment the reveal settled into the timeline, it mutated into something bigger. This wasn't just about a baby anymore. It was about power dynamics inside the Blueface universe. Because when Karlissa Stunna speaks publicly, people don't treat it as background noise, they treat it as a headline. And when Stunna Girl appears anywhere near the narrative, it doesn't calm things down, it intensifies them. Suddenly, the internet turned into a digital debate stage. Was Karlissa celebrating or claiming territory? Was Stunna Girl supporting or signaling alignment? And was Blueface actually in control of this moment or watching it unfold from the passenger seat? That question alone fueled days of speculation. Because if you can't control your own announcement, what does that say about your influence? In celebrity culture, narrative control equals dominance. And dominance, once questioned publicly, becomes fragile. Memes exploded like fireworks on a holiday weekend. Blueface watching this unfold like one viral post read. Another joked. Grandma said forget the press release. Funny, absolutely. But beneath the humor sat a deeper observation. The moment didn't feel coordinated. And coordination is everything in public image management. When personal milestones go public, celebrities usually curate the reveal, photo shoots, captions, exclusive interviews. This felt raw and filtered, almost accidental or strategically spontaneous, depending on who you ask. The tension sharpened when fans began picking sides. Team Karlissa argued that a grandmother has every right to celebrate loudly. They framed it as joy, not sabotage. Meanwhile, critics claim timing matters, especially when relationships already carry visible strain. To them, it felt like a subtle flex. And then there was Team Stunna. Her presence in the discourse wasn't passive. It carried confidence, boldness, a kind of I'm not hiding energy that made observers wonder whether this was support or statement. When someone steps into a narrative that already feels unstable, it rarely reads neutral. The internet thrives on triangles, and this felt like a triangle built on ego, pride, and unresolved tension. The more people speculated, the more layers surfaced. Old live streams resurfaced, previous family disputes were replayed, past comments were screenshot and stitched together like a documentary. Because context online is elastic. It stretches backward until it finds something dramatic enough to justify the present. And once that happens, a simple announcement turns into a saga. Blueface's silence only amplified the suspense. When the central figure doesn't immediately address a storm, people assume two possibilities. Either he's blindsided or he's calculating. Neither interpretation looks calm. Both create intrigue. And intrigue feeds engagement. INFLUENCRS began chiming in. Commentary pages posted polls. Was this intentional? Who crossed the line? The narrative expanded beyond the regional players and into a full-blown cultural conversation. That's when things got unpredictable. Because public pressure doesn't just sit quietly. It demands escalation. Every cryptic caption felt loaded. Every emoji felt symbolic. And the absence of direct confrontation somehow made it louder. Unresolved tension is louder than screaming. And that's what made this situation different from typical Blueface chaos. This wasn't explosive yelling. It was strategic positioning, a power struggle disguised as celebration. The baby's gender reveal stopped being the headline. The headline became, who controls the Blueface narrative? When multiple personalities with strong public voices overlap in one storyline, hierarchy becomes visible. And hierarchy is delicate in celebrity ecosystems. Karlissa carries family authority. Stunna Girl carries outside influence. Blueface carries The brand, when those forces collide publicly, even unintentionally, the optics get complicated fast. And optics don't need confirmation to shape perception. By the end of the week, the discourse wasn't about pink or blue anymore. It was about pride, about ego, about who felt sidelined, about who felt empowered. And the scariest part, it still didn't feel resolved. And this is where things stop being messy and start becoming strategic. Because after the memes slow down and the screenshots stop circulating, what's left is perception, and perception is the real battleground. In the aftermath of Karlissa's reveal and Stunna Girl's presence, the biggest question wasn't about the baby anymore. It was about control. Blueface suddenly looked like a man surrounded by strong voices steering the narrative in different directions. And in celebrity culture, looking out of control is more dangerous than actually being out of control. Optics shape reality faster than explanations ever could. For Karlissa Stunna, the moment reinforced her position as a dominant family voice, whether intentional or not. She proved she can move the timeline with a single comment. That kind of influence doesn't go unnoticed. It establishes hierarchy without saying it directly, but hierarchy always creates friction. When family authority overlaps with romantic narratives, tension isn't optional, it's inevitable. And that's where Stunna Girl's involvement complicated the storyline even further. Her bold presence read as confidence to some, confrontation to others. Public perception split into philosophical camps. One side saw celebration and pride. Another sought interference and strategic positioning. The reality might be somewhere in between, but online discourse doesn't care about nuance, it cares about angles. And every angle shaped how these three names were discussed moving forward. The biggest consequence wasn't a fight. It was narrative. Reframing, Blueface went from headline maker to headline subject. Instead of driving the announcement, he became the person being discussed. And for someone whose brand thrives on unpredictability and control, that shift is subtle but significant. Because when the spotlight moves without your cue, it exposes vulnerability. Karlissa's image, meanwhile, evolved into something sharper. Supporters saw a grandmother celebrating her legacy loudly. Critics saw someone stepping ahead of the moment. Either way, her voice dominated the conversation. And dominance in public moments establishes long-term influence. Stunna Girl's involvement left a different kind of imprint. Her bold energy ensured she wasn't invisible in the storyline. She wasn't background noise, she was present. And presence in controversial moments can either elevate or complicate your public standing. The tension didn't explode into a dramatic showdown. It settled into a quiet recalibration. Fans will now watch every future interaction more closely. Every caption will feel loaded. Every announcement will be measured against this moment. That's how digital memory works. It doesn't erase. It archives. And archived tension becomes future fuel. The psychological impact might be the most interesting part. When private milestones turn into public power plays, trust shifts. Even if no one says it out loud, there's an awareness that moments can be taken, not just shared. And that awareness changes how people move moving forward. Blueface now carries the weight of expectation. Will he address it directly? Will he remain silent? Will the next reveal be tightly controlled? Whatever he does next will be interpreted through the lens of this controversy. Karlissa will likely continue being unapologetically vocal, and that vocal presence guarantees future headlines. Stunna Girl's confidence ensures she won't retreat quietly either, which means this triangle isn't dissolving. It's evolving. And here's the uncomfortable truth. This wasn't about a baby's gender. It was about influence. It was about who speaks first. It was about who commands attention when personal milestones hit public timelines and when pride, family authority, and outside presence collide. The aftermath doesn't end with one announcement. It reshapes dynamics permanently. The dust may look settled. But the tension hasn't disappeared. It's just waiting for the next trigger. And in the Blueface universe, there's always another trigger loading. Was this an innocent grandmother moment? or a strategic narrative takeover did Karlissa celebrate too loudly? Or did she simply move faster than everyone else and Stunna girl stepping in support? Or silent power play, I need your verdict in the comments immediately. Don't give me it's cute. Don't give me congrats. Give me analysis. Give me hot takes. Give me courtroom energy. Because this wasn't just a baby gender reveal. This was influence on display. This was hierarchy shifting in real time. And whether you admit it or not, somebody got caught in the middle looking slightly uncomfortable. If you think Blueface lost control of the moment, say it. If you think Karlissa runs the narrative, say it louder. If you think Stunna Girl knew exactly what she was doing, don't hold back. And listen, don't gently tap the like button. Smash it like it owes you rent money. Hit it like it leaked your business before you were ready. Every click pushes this drama deeper into the algorithm's bloodstream. Subscribe if you live for breakdowns that go beyond headlines. Over here, we don't just report chaos, we dissect ego, power, and influence like it's a psychological thriller. Turn notifications on because you already know this saga isn't over. In this universe, tension doesn't fade, it reloads. Stay sharp, stay observant, stay ahead of the drama. Celeb SYNC.